Cold showers. Chapter 1. Jada Wright tried to hold back tears as the board announced her partner of the most reputable law firm in the United States, Saunders & Company. It was indeed a well-deserved position for Jada. She has been aiming for this position since the first time she interned as a paralegal in Saunders & Company. She worked her ass off, gave up everything relating to her social life and put her all in her job. At age 29, she was the youngest and the first female to become a partner in Saunders & Company. No doubt being a partner comes with a lot of responsibilities, but she was a hard worker, so she knew she would survive. Apart from the responsibilities that came with her promotion, she was now like one of the owners of the firm, hence there would be a great increment in her salary, doubled benefits, and most importantly, her name would be engraved on the door of her new office. What a dream come true for Jada. "Thank you so much, Mr. Tucker. I promise not to disappoint you," she said to the president of the firm, who was in his early 50s. Tall, average weight, with dark hair. "You worked for it, Jada, so you deserve the position. You hardly lose a case in court, and no doubt your wins have contributed to the reputation of this law firm. I wish you all the best in this phase of your career, and I hope you don't disappoint us because we all look up to you now," Mr. Tucker said. "You don't have to worry about anything. I will work harder than I've ever worked in this law firm," she promised. Jada was congratulated by other partners and senior associates in the conference room. They made a toast and made small conversations in between. As soon as Jada was able to escape from the conference room, she went to her office, aka her old office, because she would be moving into her new office on Monday. She reached for her iPhone in her bag and dialed her best friend, Lillian. "Guess what, Lily?" Jada said excitedly as soon as Lillian picked up her call. "You just got laid," Lillian teased, which made Jada roll her eyes. "What a mood spoiler. Anyways, I got promoted." "OMG. As a partner?" Lillian asked. "Yes, babe. Jada Wright is now a partner in Saunders & Company. Congratulations, my love. You work so hard. This is truly well-deserved." "Thank you," Jada giggled. "You should go out to celebrate. It's a pity I am busy tonight. I have to complete the designs for a few dresses. The fashion show is tomorrow." "Don't worry. We can still hang out tomorrow after your fashion show. I will probably hang out with Zach tonight." "Please do. And make sure you get laid tonight. No one knows when next you will be free to hang out with us now that you're a partner." Jada chuckled. "You have a dirty mind, Lillian. Anyways, I will see you at my place tomorrow evening." "Alright, babe. Congratulations once again," Lillian said before she ended the call. Jada decided to give her boyfriend, Zach, a call to inform him about her promotion and that she will be pulling up at his place soon, but he didn't pick up after calling him twice. She spent the next 30 minutes offloading her drawers and other things she would need in her new office on Monday. After that, she reached for her handbag and laptop bag and made her way out of the building into her car. Before she started the engine, she called a restaurant to order food and dessert that will be enough for herself and Zach to celebrate. As soon as Jada got to her apartment, she called her parents to give them the good news, then took a shower and started preparing to leave for her boyfriend's place. Jada was used to dressing professionally because of her line of career, but she decided to go a little wild tonight by looking very sexy. She found the perfect dress and matched it with a pair of heels. She reached for her purse, which had just her phone, key card, credit card, and some cash in it. She made her way to the kitchen to grab a bottle of red wine, Zachary's favorite. After making a stop at the restaurant to pick up the orders she placed, Jada made her way to Zachary's apartment. It has been a while she came over to his place, and suddenly, she started to feel guilty because she doesn't make time for him as she should. She heaved a sigh, pressed the doorbell, and waited for Zach to open up. "Hey." Jada smiled as soon as she came face to face with Zach, but the smile on her face slowly faded when she saw the stern look on his face. He looked like he was not happy to see her, like he was busy and needed her to say what she was here for and then leave. Why are you here? Don't you have some work to do? He mocked. Look, I am sore, she was saying, but he stopped her halfway. Why are you here? He demanded. I got promoted as partner at the firm, so I thought we could celebrate. I came with something for us to eat. She gestured to the food bag she was holding. I knew you would be partner one day because your job is the most important thing in your life. Congratulations. What do you mean? Jada sounded hurt. Do you know how many dinner dates I've planned which I had to cancel because you had something that came up with work? Or when you eventually showed up, all you did was talk about work, the cases you dealt with and some other random bullshit. You never even talked about us. For heaven's sake. Jada. You're my girlfriend and it's not even like you are. Maybe we are not meant to be together, so I think it's time we go our separate ways. Please, Zach. Don't break up with me. I promise I will change. Jada pleaded, trying to hold back tears. You were not even a partner and you didn't have time for me. What do you think will happen now that you're a partner? We are both workaholics. I have a family business and chain of hotels that I run, but I still create time for us to be together. I want to start a family, Jada, and clearly, you are not ready for that. You're not ready to settle down and I am ready. To you, your job comes first. You come second. Your best friend comes third and I have no place in your life. Jada opened her mouth to say something but couldn't come up with any reasonable excuse because all that he said was true. We never worked. Jada and I can't continue this way. Let us go our separate ways and I wish you all the best in this new phase of your career. Jada was about to plead with him but stopped when a lady came to join Zach at the entrance. It's because of her you're breaking up with me. Jada asked Zach as she took in the lady's appearance. She was a little bit taller than Jada and if possible, prettier. Jada swallowed painfully in shame. Zach wrapped his arms around the girl's waist. She has nothing to do with our relationship. I've been wanting to cut it off for a while, but I never got the chance to see you to have a proper conversation with you because of how busy you are. I respect you so much that cheating on you is the last thing I will ever think of doing. I met Adriana a month ago and we are getting to know each other. We have a lot in common and she is ready to start a family with me. I wish you all the best in your career. Jada. I've moved on and I hope you do too. Zach shut the door on her and immediately, the hot tears she was holding rolled down her cheeks. She left the food and wine she brought by his entrance and made her way back to her car. As soon as Jada's head hit the headrest of her car, she sobbed uncontrollably. She liked Zach. He was handsome, rich, successful, caring and humble, but now she lost him because she never created time for him. She didn't know chasing her dreams would cost her her relationship with Zach. Lillian, her best friend, had advised her on several occasions to create time for Zach, but she turned deaf ears and now she lost him. Truthfully, he has been there for her more than she has been there for him. She cancelled 96% of their dates because of work-related reasons. They hardly talked about themselves since they made their relationship official about a year and 6 months ago. They could even go for a month without talking to each other. That was the extent to which their relationship sucked. After having a good cry in her car, Jada started the engine and drove straight to the latest bar in town, which was considered to be the most expensive. It was specifically made for high-class people. Without caring if she had stains of dry tears on her face, she walked elegantly into the bar, her head high, her clutch in her hands, and with the intention of getting drunk. She made herself comfortable on a stool and told the bartender to mix her all the strong drinks they have. She had more than enough cash in her purse to pay for everything. Jada has never been a fan of alcohol. She could count the few times she had taken strong alcoholic drinks, and neither had she been to a club before. No matter how her best friend, Lillian, threatens her to attend one with her, She always came up with the perfect excuse not to go. But who cares tonight? She was here to have fun by herself. Celebrate her promotion and also her breakup. Jada had the most horrible look on her face when she took the first shot, but she got comfortable with the taste by the time she took her third shot. After a very long day at work, having one meeting to the other and reviewing contracts with his lawyer, Sebastian Miller walked into Club 232, the most popular and expensive club in Miami. Everyone who works in the club knew him as a regular VIP customer. He showed up on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Fridays to have some drinks and find a girl to fuck. Sebastian is cold, ruthless and heartless. He has absolutely no respect for anyone, especially the female figure. He doesn't believe in love, and neither does he believe in anything called passion or emotion. Let us just say he lives a life of contract rather than affection. The only people Sebastian Miller has respect for and cares about are his parents, twin sisters, his best friend, Caleb, and other close members of his family. Despite his annoying behavior, Sebastian was handsome as hell and extremely rich, which is why girls are always honored to share his bed with him, even if it was just for a night. As usual, his spot was already prepared for him. As soon as he settled down, a waiter attended to him and served him his usual. Normally, Sebastian comes to the club with Caleb to enjoy, but unfortunately, his so-called best friend ditched him for a date, so Seb planned on not staying long tonight. He would have a couple of drinks and look for a girl to take to the hotel to fuck. As Sebastian gulped down his drink, his eyes met a lady. She was seated at the bar, on a stool. Even though her back was facing him, he could feel himself getting hard by just looking at her back view. He waited a while, hoping she was going to turn around so he would signal for her to come over, but she never did, so he sent a waiter to tell her he wanted to see her. Normally, as soon as Sebastian tells a waiter to call the attention of a girl, the girl would follow the waiter, but he was surprised to see this male waiter come back alone. "Sir, she refused to come with me," the waiter answered, and Sebastian started to get angry. Being angry was not the best side of Sebastian Miller. He gets angry easily, especially when one refuses to follow his order. He can also say or do anything when angry. "Didn't you tell her my name?" Sebastian glared at the waiter. "I did, sir. I even told her to look at you so she would see I am not lying, that Sebastian Miller actually wants to see her. And she said something else." The waiter whispered the last part. "What did she say?" Sebastian asked, anger evident in his voice and eyes. "She said I should tell you to go to hell," he whispered. Sebastian Miller clenched his teeth, picked up his glass of alcohol and made his way towards the lady that was proving hard to get. Didn't she know any other girl in the club would do anything to be in her position right now? He was trying to help her life by taking her to the most expensive hotel in town, giving her a good fuck and perhaps some dollars depending on how well she satisfies him. Never had Seb approached a lady in this bar. They were always the one who walked up to him after he requested their presence. Welcome to download Brava Novel app to read more chapters of Cold Showers novel online.